Hello, my name is Matt, and today we're going to talk about performance of self, or how I perform every day throughout the course of the day. The first place that I perform most days is at work. I even have a costume that I have to wear there. I constantly have to participate in a customer relationship while I'm there. It takes a fair bit of performance on my part some days to not kill some of the customers, but that's where we start performing. Another area that I perform in is in my role as a father. This room is our room of requirement where we do puzzles, homework, play games. My son Tucker is manning the camera right now, as a matter of fact. Being a father isn't something that comes absolutely naturally to me, so there is a lot of performance involved with that, whether it's forcing the kids to do their homework or taking them on a trip to the ice cream parlor. It's always part, or at least in part, a performance. Another area where performance is needed is when you're with friends. So a lot of times we host friends or have friends over, and depending on who the friends are, I might act and perform differently. If I'm with certain friends, it's okay to maybe drink alcohol. Some of our friends don't like alcohol as much, or some of our friends are more religious than others, so you've got to kind of watch what you say or what you do around those people. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's just something you have to be aware of. Another area where I act, both literally, quite literally I guess, is at the theater. As you see behind me, the boys and I like to do a lot of stuff at Muncie Civic. Ironically, I think that's one area where I personally don't have to act as much on an individual level, but I do have to act, I guess, on the stage. So I guess it's a little bit counterintuitive as to what the rest of the day is. And lastly, we spend a lot of family time together, and outside of just the kids, with my wife or with my extended family, there's a lot of acting that goes on there as well, or performing. How I act with my mother is considerably different than how I act with my wife or my children, or how I would act with my cousins is different than I would act with my grandmother. So I think there's an aspect of performance in almost every moment of everyday life. How much performance may depend on the exact situation, but there definitely is that aspect of performance.